On this week's episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, we talk about the new CW show Gotham Knights. Is Batman in it? Will you like it? We'll let you know. Oh no, Jonathan Majors is in trouble. We talk about that and the cancel culture of Hollywood. We also talk about some favorite shows of ours, and if you should be watching them too. We talk about the Batman Part 2 and more comic book stuff, like Comic-Con, WonderCon, and more. Oh yeah, the nerds are artists. They like to draw. We'll tell you about that. All that and more Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos. Yep, that's who I'm here with. No Johnny, no Laura. Update on Johnny. Just a real quick update. You guys, as you know, as our loyal listeners, Johnny's little girl, Emma, is she 3 years old? I think she's 3 years old.
She's 3 years old. She just turned 3, actually.
Okay. She has cancer. I think it's in her... Is it in her bladder?
On her bladder.
On her bladder was a tumor. Well, it was removed, so that's good. And then basically she's in the process, of course, of healing and next step forward. But hey, big step for Emma as she has had her tumor removed. And Johnny is, of course, there taking care of her. So Johnny's not here this week, so we'll see if he's back next week. But good news for Johnny and his little girl, Emma, and of course his wife as well. So there you go, little update on Johnny. As for Laura, well, we don't have an update for you. She just was like, not this week, boys. And there you go. So we're going to start off with Carlos saw the TV show. There's a new TV show on the CW. You saw the show, right? You did see it.
I saw the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
There's only 2 out right now, so first 2 episodes.
It's called Gotham Knights. If you guys don't know what that is, it's based on the Batman universe. Batman is dead, and the children of Batman, not the actual biological children, but the children that follow in Batman's footsteps, such as Robin. Is it Nightwing? Who's in this?
No.
Who's in the show?
No. His adopted son, Turner Hayes, who is just a made-up character.
What happened? Who?
He has an adopted son named Turner Hayes.
Was he? Is he third base for the Dodgers? Who's this guy?
I don't know. That's who he is. And he is looked over by some woman named Cressida.
Oh yes. Okay.
Alfred
I know that
must
person.
Alfred must be dead. Obviously,
well,
Alfred's dead.
He's dead. Yep.
We got the Robin from, I believe.
Is it Tim? Is it Damien? Is it which one is it? Which Robin are we
Carrie
going with
Kelly.
this time? No shit. Carrie Kelly is in it.
Returns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harvey Dent is the main
villain
character, I guess. Well, he's not the villain. He's the district attorney.
Timeout. How? What? No. Okay. What else?
And then we got Duella. In the comic books, it's Duella Dent, but in this series, they just call her Duella, and Harvey, like 99% of the time, only calls her the Joker's daughter because she was born in Arkham. I don't know who the mom is. I don't know if they say who the mom. I can't remember if they say the mom is, but he always refers to her as the Joker's daughter. Never calls her Duella.
She is in the comics, though.
Harper Row is a character, and her brother Cullen Row. Those are the Gotham Knights. Carrie, Harper, Cullen.
Wait, so
Turner,
who is Harper?
Duella.
Like,
I have no idea.
They're not
brother and sister.
They're not characters. They're not like, isn't Huntress or
no, none of that. They're just
no
fucking Wonder Twins. I don't know.
So fucking lame.
No. Yeah, it's pretty lame. The first episode was like, all right, it's kind of cool. It got me, throughout the whole show. But then I thought about the show more, and when I saw episode 2, I'm like, no, this is trash. This is probably gonna last a season, if that. And the thing is, Batman or Bruce Wayne was killed, and he was
Yeah,
thrown
he's
out the
killed.
window of his office on the top floor of Wayne Enterprises.
As Bruce
Here's-
Wayne or Batman?
As well, here's the funny thing: nobody knew he was Bruce Wayne. Not even Turner, his adopted son. Not even Cressida. Nobody knew he was Batman, except for Carrie didn't know either. Carrie just hung out with Batman. She didn't know who Bruce was. Anyway, so they find Bruce on the sidewalk. He was shot, thrown out the window, and he had a Batman cowl on. So they assumed this must be Batman. This dead man is wearing a Batman cowl. He must be Batman. That's how they put it together that Bruce Wayne is Batman. That's the only clue.
Wait,
The only
who
clue.
did the detective work on this? Montoya?
No, some cop named
Where's-
Ford.
Where's Chief? Is he gone already? Is he dead too?
Yeah, it's Commissioner Soto. That's who the commissioner is. And then the only other way they know that Bruce is Batman is because spray painted on the window of the window that he got thrown out of, it says your bat is dead or something like that. But the silly thing is, in episode 2, they go back to Bruce's office because they need to get some diaries from Bruce's private chamber that nobody knows about except for Carrie,
Diaries?
of course. Yeah. And because he
Okay.
keeps track of all his crimes. They're all kept in these journals. So anyway, so they sneak back into Wayne Enterprises, and they go to this elevator that Bruce apparently has that bypasses all security. It goes from the garage to his office. No cameras, nothing.
Exist.
But this is Batman, so you'd think it'd be like maybe like a fingerprint or an eye scan or something to get into this elevator. It's not. It's just a push button thing, and the code is 1993. So if anybody's in Wayne Enterprises, you want to get in, it's 1993. So they get to
Is there a reason why it's 1993?
I have no idea. It's
They don't
just,
explain that.
it was
No.
not. He just the kid knows, for some reason the kid knows the code, even though he didn't know his dad was Batman. And then when you get to Bruce's office, it's like when you get another look at it, the crime scene, there's like no struggle. There was nothing. It's just a broken window and a dead man on the ground. But if this was truly Batman, Bruce Wayne, it would have been some sort of fight. Even if he knew who it was that did it, there would have been some sort of struggle because he's no idiot. Or at least not according to the comic books, you know?
Well, what I heard, I haven't seen it. So I heard that the Court of Owls are the villains. They're the main,
They
they're
are.
the main bad guys.
Yes. So it's kind of like the video game. The Court of
God,
Owls are the
why?
main antagonist. And you see the Talon. Talon shows up in the second episode.
Wait, he looks like Talon though?
He does. He does look like Talon. Well, I mean, he doesn't have like the
okay.
feet, or he just looks like the ninja Talon.
Got it. Now the kids never wear costumes, right? What I know of.
No. But
Okay.
what's funny
Not
is
even
that
Carrie, because Carrie's Robin.
Carrie wears like these goggles. Remember, have you seen
I know.
Stargirl? Remember the girl who could speak to the computer because with her goggles, the green goggles?
Stupid shit.
I think they recycled them for this show for budget reasons. That's what Carrie wears. Goggles with
Well,
like
because
green lights.
I recall that they were going to cancel the show before it aired. I don't even remember if you remember
Oh no,
that.
they should have. They should have.
Because how bad
Yeah.
it was, supposedly.
Well, here's the other thing. Nobody knows he's Batman, but yet in episode 2, right at the beginning, the cops show up at Wayne Manor and already they're in the Batcave. Like, how did you even know where the Batcave was? How'd you know how to get in? Because nobody in that house knew how
What
to
do you mean,
get
the
to
button?
it.
You said just push the button.
I guess the Shakespeare head, but I didn't see it.
That's why you can't make these type of shows on CW. Like, especially Batman. You can't do it. Like Superman, yeah, it works. It's okay. I mean, I've seen the show. It's
Superman and Lois
okay.
is pretty
It's,
decent. It's good.
yeah. And the Flash was fantastic at first. I just kind of dropped off. Not that the show dropped off. I just dropped off the show. I never liked Green Arrow ever. Stargirl was fun. It's already over. And when it comes to the CW shows, we didn't need Gotham Knights. It just didn't need it. That's all.
No, absolutely not. I don't know
I
who
think
thought
he
I
could have
don't know who
done.
greenlit this thing. What? An adopted son? And it's not Dick Grayson?
That's what I
Oh,
mean. It's
Turner
not Tim
Hayes.
Drake.
Who the hell's Turner Hayes?
Yeah,
we don't
it's
know.
not Damien. It's
No,
Turner
it's not
fucking
Damien.
Hayes.
Yeah, Turner Hayes. You're right. It does sound like a baseball player's name.
He does it like a minor league baseball player, not called
Yeah.
up. He's been 8 years in the minors for the Blue Jays.
And he won't give
Hates
up.
his
He's gonna
life.
keep going. Yeah.
Calls Bruce every other day.
Works
I
at Home
swear
Depot in the
today's
off
the day.
season. Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce calls him, "How was your day today?" "I went 1 for 4, hit a fucking double, but didn't lead to anything. I think I might get cut, Bruce. I paid them off. Don't worry, you'll be on the team long enough." Like, so stupid.
You'll be managing when your career's over. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I'll never watch this. Yeah, because I think the Gotham team is.
Well, what do you
I
think
don't know why I'm thinking it's called.
the
Fuck
Batcave
this
looks like?
Fucking shit. Oh, like a fucking living room with fucking black wallpaper. It's just so lame as fuck. Because CW creates the lamest shit ever. Like,
Here's what it looks like.
Trash.
You go down a set of stairs from wherever within the mansion. A short set of stairs, not a long set. And you come upon a slab of whatever, rock, whatever.
Yeah.
Flat slab. And there's like a computer desk with 3 monitors and a keyboard. That's the Bat computer.
He ordered
no
it
chair.
all off Amazon. Yeah.
Probably. No chair. So he never gets comfortable.
You know why there's no chair? No, it's because he has one of those desks that raise up.
Well, that's what it is.
He has to push the button on it. And
stand-up desk.
And then he stands up the whole thing. It's a stand-up desk. And then I love how they always make the Bat Cave like they did in other shows. Just the lamest shit ever.
Yeah, even the 60s one looked way better.
Yeah.
And then it's surrounded by water, right? And then in the background, you see this long driveway with the Batmobile sitting up there. That's it. So basically, it's a workshop, like a computer and the car. I don't know how he gets to the car because it doesn't really show like an attachment, you know, how he goes from back and forth to the car. But, and then why the kids didn't take the car?
Yeah. I mean, all the Bat Caves have been pretty lame except for Nolan's Bat Cave. That's pretty.
Yeah. Nolan's Batcave was sweet.
Yeah. Even Michael Keaton's Batcave was kind of lame. But at least he had huge TV, like monitors everywhere, so it made it look like it was super cool. The latest, the Batman was nothing special at all. But the TV show
just a cave with like a car lift so you could work on the car.
Yeah. But but at least that movie again. My first view of that movie, I hated it. But when you think about it in real, like, this is what Batman would be for real. You know what I mean?
He wouldn't have Batman or Nolan.
Yeah, the Batman.
Oh, the Batman. Yeah.
This is like, it's way more grounded, even more than Nolan's. Even though Nolan's is grounded in reality, the Batman's even more grounded. Where this young guy wouldn't be able to do all this shit and make a fabulous cave. You know?
No.
Like, remember the scene in the movie where he's in that apartment building, empty apartment, whatever, and he brought his laptop and everything with him. You know what I'm talking about? The scene where he's watching. Is he watching? Yeah, he's watching the nightclub or whatever he's doing.
From across the street. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine he had to haul that shit up there in his bat suit. Like, come on, man.
Backpack. His utility belt, man. Come on, that thing's fucking handy.
So this show just sounds like straight ass.
Well, here's the other stupid part. He's got a friend named Stephanie that helps him. Turner Hayes does.
Of course he does.
But anyway, they go to a private school, and within this private school, there's this doorway under the stairs that apparently nobody knows about, but him, Turner, and his friend Stephanie.
Of course.
So when they go in there, it's basically the attic of the school. So now all these kids are hanging out in the attic, hiding from the cops. Now, what I'm thinking is, from my experience, just as what I do for my job, I'd have been in that attic like almost once a week. For one, just renovating it because it's total space that the school could use. There's no way they'd be able to hide up there. It's so dumb, but they're hiding out at the school, and they try to make it look like the clock tower for Reno, like Birds of Prey. You know how they?
Oh no,
that's what they try to make it look like.
Oh no.
Anyway, Gotham Knights CW, avoid it because it's probably not going to last very long.
Stop.
I don't know where they go after season one.
Somehow
you
can't
get run the whole time looking for. They already know the talent has something to do with Bruce's death, so you can't spend the whole length of this show, whatever it is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, going after the talent because Bruce couldn't even figure it out. So these stupid kids clearly would not be able to figure it out.
I'll never watch it because Harvey Dent is not Two-Face. Joker's daughter.
He's cast as Harvey Dent / Two-Face. I'm hoping eventually he turns into Two-Face. But the Joker's dead. Batman killed Joker.
I never watched Gotham because I thought that's not Batman. I don't want to watch it. you know, I just can't. I'm not gonna watch it. It's trash. Sorry, I don't give a shit about Batman as a teenager or whatever, a kid growing up, and then eventually becoming the dumbest looking Batman on
Oh
television
my god, that's the
all
worst
time.
cosplay ever. Ever. No,
I
and
mean,
nobody who
don't.
cares about JCPD. That's what the show is about, right?
I know.
GCPD.
I
Who
know.
cares, man? I don't want
That's
to watch a
like,
show about GCPD.
you know how they're coming out with Arkham Asylum tied to the Batman movie
And which is that the
and
one with the penguin?
the
No, penguin's
Penguin, but
separate.
no, I think it's the same now. It's all the same now.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay. But Batman's
but
gonna be in
Batman's
that.
he's in it. Like Robert
Yeah, yeah,
Pattinson's
yeah.
actually in it, so it makes me more like, and you know it's gonna be like high quality. It's not gonna be
And it
shit. And I
ties
guess
into the next movie, from what I understand.
yeah, because I heard that the next movie they've already signed the guy playing the Riddler and the Penguin. Like they're signed on for part 2. So
Well, if they're in
my
the
guess is
Arkham, I guess then yeah, they'd have to be in it,
my
right? Well,
guess is
Penguin,
they
he's a new leader of the
well, I
crime.
know,
He's a new
but
crime boss.
Paul Dano signed on for part 2 also.
That's the Riddler.
Yeah, the Riddler. So my guess is that he's going to be used as a tool. Batman's going to use him, you know, as a tool, like, you know,
Kind of like Silence of the
information.
Lambs, like kind of a Lecter. He
Sort
goes
of,
in
kind of. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think we're going to see the Joker in part 2. I don't.
I hope
At
not,
all.
man. That Joker is so shit looking, so stupid looking.
I'm interested though. I'm interested.
It's so dumb.
I'm interested because you can't just do the same thing over, and you can't top Jared
Heath
no
Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Heath
Just, you
Ledger.
can't do it. It's gonna be too tough.
No. Well, they could.
That's why I'm
They shouldn't do a
also
Joker. That's what I'm. They shouldn't do Joker. He's been done like in every trilogy or every franchise so far.
yeah,
We don't need him anymore. There's so many other in the rogue gallery. We don't need the Joker.
Remember, it's grounded in reality, so it's hard to do the rogue gallery. It really is. Crime bosses are the best way to go, and Penguin's already there. Who else do you have? You know, Falcone's already been used.
Hatter, the Puppet Master.
No, because that's silly.
The ventriloquist. Ventriloquist.
Can't use him. He's Scarface.
Sure you can. He's
No,
schizophrenic.
So yeah, it's dumb. You can use Scarecrow, but again, it's been done.
You can use
so
Harley.
who are you going to use? You can use Harley, but then you'd have to have Joker, right? So, because that's kind of how that works. It's
Poison Ivy would be the hard one to pull off. So would Killer Croc. They're both hard to pull off.
Yeah,
she controls plants. It's kind of Dr. Freeze, maybe.
Dr. Freeze would be the most realistic if you somehow can do that correctly. It would have to be somebody like is it Zaz? How do you say his name?
Zaz.
You know, the guy that has all the
Zaz. Yeah, the serial killer.
He's a serial killer. He'd be your best bet.
Yeah, he appeared in
he has
Batman.
To solve. Yeah, he has to solve it. You know, solve the murders but you could do Hush.
You could do Hush. You couldn't do Clayface. You can't do Clayface.
You could do
Can't
Court
do
of Owls
Man-Bat.
if you really wanted to.
You do Court of
Can't
Owls.
do
Sure.
Man-Bat. You do Court of Owls. I'm trying to think who else he has. Eggman. Eggman was only from this. I think they're only both from the '60s TV show.
From the '60s show, yeah.
Yeah. But then again, like when you go, they could do Bane. You know, Bane was done once. You could do it again. That's gonna be tough. I think part 2 is gonna be
KG Beast. They could do him. He's a weapons dealer.
KG Beast.
Russia.
Yeah, you could do KG Beast.
That'd be good.
Too similar to Bane.
Then don't do Bane.
Kind of
KG Beast. I think is better. If you ever read that story,
was a good story.
Man, that was a great story.
Yeah. Well, look, it was also the art was fantastic. Did Mike Zeck draw that? I can't recall.
I think he did the cover.
He drew one of those. Just the cover. Okay.
Was it covers? Brayfogle.
Was it normal? Brayfogle. Yeah. Good old Brayfogle. Rest in peace. Yeah, there you go. Gotham Knights CW garbage. Pass on it. Do not watch it. It is ultra trash. I will not be watching it. And then I'll watch the whole thing and be like, oh, it's so good. Titans is coming soon, though.
Titans trailer dropped today. Or this
it did
week.
drop.
It dropped this week.
Yeah. So Titans.
The Robin costume looks great. It looks common.
All of them do, though.
Yeah.
All the Robins so far on the show. But man, that one looks good. Yeah.
But that character is written like crap. He's so stupid. I don't know. He just walks around with a bow staff in his hand everywhere he goes, just so the audience
the
remembers
idea of
he's Robin.
But the idea that he's even part of the show is stupid.
It is stupid.
Really.
Tim Drake, he's just some kid who was obsessed with Batman. And they're like, yeah, kid,
And
come
just
with
like,
us.
yeah, can I join? Can I join? You bugged us enough. Come on. Like, let's go. Like, that's what happened. You bugged us enough.
And all he did is
Fucking
ride his
sure.
bike around. And what's funny is that he reminds me of, I don't know if you ever watched One Punch Man. And there was a superhero. He was a Class C superhero, maybe Class D. All he did was ride his bike around. That's all he did. He rode his bike to crimes and get his ass beat. That's what
all
he
you need to
reminds
do.
me of. He totally reminds me of that.
I don't know. I just Titans, and then did you see Shazam yet? Part 2?
No, I was going to. But since HBO said, hey, we're releasing this shortly, I'm like, okay, then I don't have to go to the theaters. You kind of ruined it for people going to theaters to see it. So I decided to see John Wick 4.
Okay,
So
so
it
it comes
with
out.
Johnny, so we'll wait for Johnny to return so we can discuss it. Unless you saw it. Have you? I don't think you've seen it.
No. So Shazam Fury of the Gods comes out on demand on the 18th of April.
Hey, see, that's way too soon.
Yeah, and it comes out on HBO Max 2 weeks after, May 1st. So,
but here's the funny thing about on demand: like anything that hits on demand will be pirated the same day.
Because before
the digital copies out there, it's set.
It comes out it'll come out a week before.
Yeah, so
because it'll come out on demand in other countries beforehand.
No, this is true. Yeah.
So, like Avatar, for instance, just got on demand, but a week ago it already came out everywhere else, and it's been all over the internet.
Like they were talking about some sort of subscription thing or some movie thing where you can do pay-per-view so you can watch new movies from home. This was something that was talked about. Like if you do that, you're gonna lose so much money because this will be pirated a week before it hits pay-per-view.
Instantly, though, like
absolutely.
Instantly.
Anything digital, as soon as it hits the digital, boom, gone.
Yeah. But there's nothing HBO can really do about that.
No, but they shouldn't release Shazam so early. It's making people not go. I'm not going to go see it at the theater. What for?
Yeah, the 45-day window. It should be a 90-day window.
Oh yeah.
Make us wait 3 months.
Yeah.
And I know everybody would like, maybe they'll go see it, but 90 days is a pretty long ways to wait for a movie that you might want to go see right away. So who knows? I just is the movie worth it? Because it seems like it's not going to matter. So that's the thing. Is it worth it? So we'll see.
Yeah, but from what I understand, Shazam is in the new Gun universe. And that's why they cast his wife in the post-credit scene.
She is in the, but I think is he in Flash? I think for some reason he's in Flash.
I haven't heard that.
I don't know. I know that.
But then they put Gal Gadot in Shazam, and why would you?
Gal
do
Gadot
that?
She's also in Flash.
Yeah,
but Gal Gadot has never been.
But James Gunn says not everything's being reset, so she may be a character that's saved, and Shazam may be a character that's saved.
The only characters that are not coming back are the two primary characters
so far. Yeah, Batman
and Superman. That's it. That's all.
It's almost as if they felt they weren't done right. Let's get it done right because they're the two prime characters.
I think that's all it really is, to be honest.
I think so too.
And I think and then we can throw in all these crazy characters like Booster Gold and Authority to kind of build around them. And I think Authority is going to basically be the comic of Authority versus Superman. I think that's going to be one of the.
I've not read that.
There's a book. Yeah, there's a book like that. And I don't know. I'm just, we'll see what happens, because even Jason Momoa came out yesterday about how Aquaman is in the future of DCU. Aquaman's not going anywhere. So we'll see.
Well, I'm sure. Well, he announced that when he had that meeting with WB, he came out all super excited because he knew he wasn't going anywhere, and they weren't going to cast him as Lobo. Why would they do that? Wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense.
No. I hope that they do a Superman movie that's basically like Ragnarok, meaning just take him off of Earth for an adventure. Because we know
That'd
he
make
can
more sense. Because he's way too strong for Earth.
Yeah, he's gonna win no matter what. You got to make it so he has some type of challenge, unless of course they make it where he has a moral challenge, which is pretty much I think what Gunn's gonna do. But then again, didn't Snyder kind of do that? He challenged him morally when it came to Zod breaking his neck.
Oh, he had to. There's no choice.
No, he didn't have to.
Well, there was no choice.
He could have just flew up.
And then what?
And then break his neck in space. That way nobody knows.
Yeah, well, There you go, hide him behind an asteroid. Bury him on the moon. Nobody's gonna find this motherfucker.
Go away, go away. And honestly, you remember Superman Returns, that horrible movie, that piece of shit, or the piece of shit?
Yes.
How he's supposed to come back after 5 years? He should have done that. He should have fucking left after he looks down at Metropolis and goes, "Metropolis,
nope,
fuck, I got to go." And he's a reporter.
I don't got no insurance.
He's a reporter in fucking Cuba. And just, oh my God.
I know. What if you grew the mustache? He could have grown the mustache and with the glasses. Nobody would have known. Like this Cuban fella.
Yeah. Could have kept the stash, had a mullet. But no. But man, I tell you, Superman Returns might be the worst DC movie ever.
Quest for Peace is pretty shitty.
No, Superman Returns is bad. It's bad. It's
because
like,
I think,
wow.
I think he was trying to make some sort of, I don't know what he's trying to do, a love story. I don't know what he was trying to do.
He was trying to continue the Superman movies.
Well, I know he was, but the best scene in it is the plane when he tries to stop the plane from hitting the ground.
That's the best scene in the whole movie.
Best scene. Yeah. So if you ever watch it, just skip to that part. I mean, even when he tries to stop it, he rips the wing off of it. Because I mean, how do you really stop it, right? It's not like in the comic books where you just stop it in midair.
Well, the worst part is it's the same plot as Superman with Christopher Reeves. Lex Luthor wants to create his own island, blah. Yeah. And the difference
he finally succeeds in this one. The first
he goes to jail. Remember, he gets out of jail.
Yeah.
And then he continues his plot. I'm like, we don't want to see this, dude. We don't want to see this. Anyway, who cares? Let's not harp on that bullshit. So they announced Trolls 3. That's all we care about today. Okay. Trolls 3 is coming November. Be ready, people. First 2 Trolls, fantastic. Trolls 3 coming. All right.
It's called Trolls.
Trolls. You know, Trolls starring Justin Timberlake, little troll, little big hair.
Oh, yeah. The one when they did the world tour.
Yeah. So the world tour. The next one's called Band Back Together.
So they're getting the band back together, huh?
Getting the band back together. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because I guess JT's character used to be part of a boy band.
Oh.
And they're all brothers, and they all broke up and never see each other, and they're getting the band back together.
Oh, you
so
think
a lot of good music.
Sync in to do a song?
Woohoo! Hope Chris Kirkpatrick comes back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So they just announced that, and all right. Well, we'll take a break here in Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Leadership, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starfleet Leadership Academy. Its ongoing mission to develop leaders through Star Trek, to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. A leadership development podcast told through the lens of Star Trek. Subscribe today, the Starfleet Leadership Academy.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on your notifications. Every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. That's it for today. The two nerds, the start of the show, continue the show. If you haven't heard yet, Jonathan Majors, that's right, the star of Creed 3 and Ant-Man Wasp Quantumania, has been arrested for assault.
Domestic
assault, I guess.
Assault.
Now, that is what happened, maybe 4 days ago? Mm-hmm. Then the latest is now that the woman involved is saying she's basically dropping everything. She is saying, no, it's okay. Of course it's okay, right? Because money's involved or something.
I'm sure Marvel said, here's some money.
Yeah, somebody
on his team said, here's some money.
His representative or whatever.
Whether it happened or not.
Well, the thing is, will it hurt him at all? I don't think it will.
No, I don't think so.
I really don't think people care. Like it's like just a quick news flash and like, okay.
Well, here's the reason I think, even if this would have went like the trial or whatever, here's why I think he wouldn't have gotten canceled. Because of Justin Roiland. Because of him, yes. He would not have gotten canceled. Because when Justin Roiland was accused of domestic violence, everybody canceled him the same day. Everybody. Hulu.
He got fired.
He got fired, yeah, from Hulu, from
everything.
Adult Swim, from the video game company that he started.
Yep.
Everybody fired him without giving him a benefit of the doubt and then it turns out all charges were dropped. So so nothing. But now what? All these people said, "See ya, you're fired because we're gonna cancel you," because that's what it is, cancel culture. Because somebody said you did something wrong. So basically, he's guilty and he had to be proven innocent in order to get not canceled, I guess. Or it's supposed to be the other way around, right? Innocent until proven guilty. But no, not with these companies. So that's why I don't think Jonathan Majors would have got canceled because of Justin Roiland.
Yeah, no, I think it's ridiculous. I think you do have to wait for things to play out, right? You can't just fucking right away a headline makes you get canceled, right? So this is Justin Roiland's. This is his release. He put. I have always known that these claims were false, and I never had any doubt that this day would come. I'm thankful that that this case has been dismissed, but at the time, I'm deeply shaken by the horrible lies that were reported about me during this process. Most of all, I'm disappointed that so many people were so quick to judge me without knowing the facts, based solely on the word of a embittered ex trying to bypass due process and have me canceled. That it may have succeeded, even partially, is shameful. However, now that the legal case has ended, I'm determined to move forward and focus both on my creative projects and restoring my good name. So that was Justin Roiland. But he's right, though. He's 100% correct. It's quick to judgment. I guess it was his ex that more or less was just trying to get back at him. Because just like Tiger Woods' ex, which I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods
NDA. She signed an NDA. She wants 40 million, some ridiculous amount of
she
money.
wants
How much money?
40 or 30 million, something like that. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And then you heard what he did, though, right? He did the funniest shit.
Packed her bags. So you should go on vacation.
He packed his bags too.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
then
he dropped her off.
Took her to the airport, and the team said, "Don't come back."
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Locks are changed.
And so she wants the house too. All the like. What
the
gives
house?
You the right to
his
anything?
House?
You get the right to nothing. You were a girlfriend of his. You get nothing. Like, what's the deal there? But anyway, I don't know. It's just, again, it's just people that they're upset that their fortunes have changed or their situation has changed. And as for Jonathan Majors, who knows the details? The details is that he got a little too frisky with somebody and a little too aggressive. And sometimes when you
need a safe word.
No, but when you're the hot shit of the moment,
yeah. When you're the it guy or it girl of Hollywood, you're a target, man.
You're a target, but you also think I could do what I want now, in a sense, in some regard. But you're also a target, so just watch out there, people. If you have money, watch out. There's always somebody trying to get you. So yeah, there's that. And what else did you had something else for me? I forgot what it was. I completely forgot. You talked about Jonathan Majors, and you talked about
Gotham Knights.
And then are you keeping up with Ted Lasso?
First 2 episodes, right?
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Yeah. A new one came out this week, of course.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
The Fantastic Show, which you told me was shit. Okay, you told me was garbage. All right, you said, "Oh, this show's not good. Oh, you shouldn't watch it. It's so bad." And I was like, "Oh, it's fantastic, man! I can't wait for season 2, Yellow Jackets." And then you're telling me
I never said it was shit.
No, you told me it was
no
good.
way.
Yes. No, you told me.
I didn't. This is a good show.
I said I said you need to watch Yellow Jackets. You're like, oh, it's not that good. I watched the first 3 episodes.
No, I watched the whole season. It's a good show.
Of course you watched
I saw the first episode came out last week.
Lame.
Nice try.
We're gonna get you canceled.
No,
who can I call? Who can I call to get you canceled? Because
you.
I think even on this show, you told me the show was lame.
No way.
Yep.
No way. That's a good show. That is a good show.
I don't know. You're lame. That's all I know. You're lame. And how about Perry Mason? You watching Perry Mason?
Oh yeah.
I'm not that interested this season.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I'm just
it's good.
That's not catching me. I feel like we know the Perry Mason gimmick. So it's just kind of
what's the gimmick?
The gimmick of this character, he doesn't really know everything. He doesn't really know that much about the law. Like he's learning as he goes, and his partner is more help than he is. But he's also playing two roles. He's a detective and a lawyer, right? He's trying to do everything himself.
Yeah,
He's trying to
Bella's
figure it
doing
all out.
most of the work.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I like the character. The actor's fantastic, and Perry Mason.
Yeah.
He's great. But then again, I think most drunks that get their shit together, I'll enjoy. I think that's just a thing. Yeah, you put a drunk on TV that has his shit together, you're like, that guy. I don't know how he does it, but I'm watching. Like, I'm just in. I'm in already. Like, I'm sold. Good old Perry Mason on HBO Max. Oh yeah, if you guys want to know, Yellow Jackets is on Showtime. HBO Max has Perry Mason, and what's the other show we just talked
CW's
about?
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. No. Ted Lasso is Apple TV.
Apple TV. Yeah,
And Succession, which has started again.
it was the final
Fantastic
season.
show. Yeah. Oh man, what a good show. Just HBO Max and L Prime and Amazon Prime. Yep.
What about it?
That's all. It just exists. I
Huh?
don't know what's on it right now. I have no idea.
Amazon Prime has a good movie.
Oh.
The 335 or the 335 or
330 335, the one with all the females.
Yes, that's a good action movie. That's a good.
I thought that
flick.
was supposed to be the. No, I'm thinking of the female Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 8.
335 has Lupita Nyong'o, right? If I'm
Yep.
And then who
Yep.
else is in that? It's Jessica Chastain,
Yep.
and it has
Penelope Cruz.
and isn't there an Asian actress in it?
I don't know her name, but yes.
Yeah, but yeah.
And
I
then
don't
what's
know
his
her
name? The Winter Soldier. The hell's his name?
Oh, he's in it. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
the
I don't know
villain.
the top of my head. Oh, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And that one is just added then to it.
It was. Yeah.
I assume.
I was watching it. I was like,
okay.
this is what Charlie's Angels should have been. An action adventure like this, not some stupid gimmicky thing. This is a good movie. But yeah, it's good, man. I can't remember the name of the German girl.
German.
Man. Yeah, so there's 5 of them.
Well, I do know that it tanked in the theaters. That I do know.
Oh, it was in the theaters? I didn't even know that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought it was an Amazon Prime movie.
No. It tanked hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody saw it. People
No,
laughed
good.
at it. And they're like, this is not real. People don't want to watch this. And so check it out. And if you guys haven't seen Avatar, it is available now to stream. So check that out too. But I can't. You didn't see it?
I'm not gonna waste my time.
Oh, it's amazing. It's freaking amazing.
3 hours of
My
nonsense.
God. 3 hours of
of
nonsense. It's called
part one.
John Wick 4.
Well,
That's 3 hours of
I'm
nonsense.
not gonna disagree with that. We'll discuss it next week.
Yeah. You said the movie's called 335?
I think so. The 355 or what the hell is it called?
What is it called? The 355?
Called
Oh, it is 355.
355.
355. And it is starring Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Bing Bing fan, Diana.
That's it.
Diane
Yeah.
Kruger's in it. Okay. Jason Fleming, Pablo Scola,
What the hell did I send that to?
and the director Simon Kinberg, known for The Martian, Logan, Fantastic Four, X-Men: Days of Future Past. Okay. It does have a pretty high rating on Amazon Prime, so I have to check it out. The 355. Were you thinking of Diane Kruger?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Diane Kruger. Yeah, she's good. Diane Kruger. All right, yeah, check that out. There you go with that. And so there you go. A lot of stuff for you to stream, watch, enjoy, and more. As you know what got canceled? A show we never watched.
Okay, probably why it got canceled. Nobody watched it.
Nobody watched it, but a lot of money was put into it, and it was on Disney Plus, and it was supposed to be a big hit for them. They advertised the shit out of it, and nobody watched it. Like I said, a lot of money was put into it. What do you think I'm talking about?
She-Hulk. That's old news.
No. This is a show that, again, nobody watched. It's not a Marvel show.
Oh,
and it tanked. It was not. It's just I never watched it. I was interested in it. I just
Doogie
never.
Howser.
No, not Doogie Howser.
Because nobody watches that either.
Yeah, nobody watched that. It never came to me though, like to watch it. Even though at first I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna check that out," and then okay, I'll give you a hint. It was a movie from I think the early '90s, maybe
not
late
talking about
80s.
National Treasure.
No.
Oh.
No. This movie starred Val Kilmer. Now is that kind of get you?
Oh, Willow. Yeah, Willow's
There
done.
you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Willow. Nobody watched it.
I tried watching it. I couldn't get past the first episode. It just didn't excite me. I'm like,
oh yeah, exactly.
There's no Val Kilmer, so I'm like,
it didn't work,
no.
right?
No, it didn't work.
Didn't work. Yeah. I'm still waiting for somebody to remake The Last Starfighter. Just come on already. Just do it. Just fucking do it. It'd be awesome. Even though Tron kind of did it with the reboot, with the whole video game thing. But The Last Starfighter.
Tron coming out.
There is another Tron with Jared Leto.
Leto's in it. Yeah.
Are they filming that already? I think they're filming that already.
I think so.
Yeah, Tron Ares or something like that. Yeah, Tron Ares, something like that. Tron 3. Yep. I guess they started filming on January 28th, supposedly. Starring Jared Leto, Olivia Wilde. Oh, so it's a continuation because the same guy's in it. Garrett Hedlund. Was it?
Jared,
the
villain, I guess.
He must be the villain because remember Olivia Wilde was in it. I forgot about that. She looked great in it. Yes, that's right. Yeah, there you go. So Tron 3, Tron Ares, Ares. Check that. Well, okay, I guess you can't check it out next year, maybe. So there you go. All right, we'll take one more break here on Nerds Talking to Podcasts. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, this is Joey Valentine with the Fat Guy Loves Cake podcast, your favorite podcast or soon-to-be favorite podcast.
That miserable little bag of puke.
Shows are 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's observational humor where I talk about things like movies, music, the 1980s, and more. I also talk about subjects I know nothing about, like what women want and how to please them. Not to mention I complain about getting older and fatter.
I'm having chest pain.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday with me, your favorite podcast host, Joey Valentine.
This show uses potty words like fucking shit and ass and stuff, so children should not be listening.
Joey Valentine.
Available on all streaming platforms.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos and I'm Lafayette. And as we go into our final segment, we hope you're having yourself a fantastic week, or hopefully gets better after this. Maybe you had a shitty week. I don't know. But hey, hopefully it gets better, man. So I just finished doing WonderCon. It's a big comic book convention in California, Anaheim. Very, very busy, as in the crowd was packed. You know, it's when you do conventions by yourself, it sucks.
Kind of boring, right?
You can't leave the table ever, but I did. I kept leaving, and I got to leave for 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. Run to a table, buy a book, run back. You know, go see an artist, talk to him for 5 minutes, run back. But yeah, it's very boring by yourself when you're at a convention by yourself, and then you know, you get to see what other people are selling and doing, and you get to see a lot of cosplay, of course. And it's crazy because people come to these conventions dressed as, you know, characters, especially females, and they'll never actually enter the show.
No,
ever.
They'll hang out outside.
They just hang out outside, and it's hundreds of them just taking pictures and going, I was at WonderCon. Well, you weren't really at WonderCon. You were outside of a building.
You're in Anaheim. You're outside the Anaheim Convention Center.
Yeah,
you weren't at WonderCon.
Yeah. You weren't at WonderCon. But it was fun. It's long. When you're by yourself at a convention, it's long. It seems very tedious, you know. And when there's like, you're not getting the traffic you want at your table, it's like, I just, when is this shit gonna end? You know. So I don't know. It's very, I don't know how you feel about conventions doing it by yourself.
When you're by yourself and time seems to be going so slow, you just kind of second guess yourself, like, why am I here? What's going on? It's not the same. Like when you're with somebody, like sometimes you have 3 people at our table and time just seems to fly and things just seem to be moving, you know? But when it's just one person, it's dreadful. And that's what I don't like about WonderCon, because they only allow one person.
Let's want to
San
pay
Diego is the same
out
thing.
the ass.
They only allow one person behind the table, and they don't realize You need somebody there. It's boring. It's super boring. Even if you're busy all the time, it just gets boring.
Well, that and you can't leave your table. So
Right. So bring an
you
empty
don't
bottle because you got to pee in it.
yeah, you can't experience anything at the convention. So when you're with other people, like you say, we do convention at least once a year where there's three of us. And we'll always be like, hey, I'm gonna take off. Okay. Like, and we don't care how long that person takes off because there's two of us still there. Oh, you come back an hour later, that's cool. Whatever. You check out the shit you wanted to check out, cool. But when you're by yourself, you're just sitting there and you're talking to your neighbors that are beside you. But even then, like the guy to my right was a professional artist. He draws for everybody, Image, DC, Marvel, everybody. And we just bullshit for like 2 hours just sitting there because he happened to be from Sacramento. So him and I just sat there bullshitting, and he was drawing these badass sketch covers for people like commissions, but people weren't coming to his table. I thought they would, but they were not like, not like I thought they would. And we just bullshit. The people to the left of me, they were very busy. They like, very, very, but it's also their full-time job. So that's what they do for a living. They're conventions, so people do that. There's people literally, I would say at least 30% of the people at conventions, that is their job.
Yeah, they're full-time.
They go to convention. They're full-time, like they're selling their art full-time, where I literally would grab an iPad once a week, draw for an hour and go, I'm going to do something else. And I think that's my problem. I think that's just not really putting that much effort in it. Just like, this is fun, but no, I don't know. I don't know how you are, but I just,
I don't know.
It comes and goes with me.
Well, to me, I thought for sure the pandemic, because I worked from home a full year in 2021. I thought for sure I'm going to have all this time. I'm going to draw all this new stuff. It's going to be so much time, so much free time, whatever. I don't think I picked up the pencil. I wasn't motivated because there was nobody to go out and see. There was like nobody going out. It was just kind of stuck at home. It was kind of boring. So I just wasn't motivated to do anything.
Now, I think also when you go to these shows, and you and I have talked about this, so we sell a lot of stuff that we like. And what we like is comic book stuff. Like, that's what we like. We like the Batman, Supermans, Spider-Mans, Daredevil, Wonder Woman, and so forth. Well, I would say 70% of the people selling art is anime, and we don't do anime.
Oh.
We just don't do it.
I think that ruins conventions, man.
And anime is such a popular thing, but the popular anime is basically your favorite character, typically female, basically butt-ass naked. And that's very popular at conventions, these drawings. Yeah. So then when someone comes to my table and we're like, hey, you got let's just say one woman. Yeah, sure. Not booby enough for me. Oh, really? There's not enough
too much
ass
clothes
in yours. Yeah, she's got way too much. I don't want this. Why does your one woman swinging a sword and holding a shield like she's gonna fight somebody? Well, it's Wonder Woman.
Like fresh out the shower.
Yeah,
she had her sword and shield in the shower.
Yeah, and then people would probably buy that if she was actually in the shower. There's like, it's a whole different thing, man. It's and then people that are selling what we sell, well, there's 100 of us selling Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and so it's kind of a first come, first serve thing. If they get to your table first and they get to your table last, well, they're not going to spend the money at your table because they've already seen Spider-Man at 50 other tables. And you're like, damn it, how do I position my table properly? So it's they can be tough, man. I think a key to a good convention or a good, like, selling a lot of stuff, honestly, is to have a following online, even if you're not the greatest artist, because they'll come looking for you and they'll buy it.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's the key, because there's some people out there that their stuff's not good, but they have a big online following and their fans will buy their stuff.
Well, art is subjective, so you can't really say it's not good. People like
no, I can
things.
say it's not good.
Well, I can too, but I'm just trying to be positive. Not everybody.
Positive. They're not here. People you're talking about.
Yeah. And you can catch us at our next convention. Will be in Ontario. When is that? It's in May.
May 21st.
Yeah.
Ontario, California.
Revolution.
We'll be there. We will have a ton of stuff for you to purchase. We'll have a wheel for you to spin. And check us out. Comic-Con Revolution, Ontario, California, May 20 and 21st. Check us out there. And then also in Stockton, California, July 9th and 10th. Is that what that one is?
I believe so.
Yeah,
the 9th. I got it right 10th. Here. So if you're in California,
8th and 9th. If you're in Northern California, that is the comic book convention to go to, is Stockton Con. And so check it out. And then so there's that. And sometimes you got to find a niche, right? What do you think people want to buy? What do you think people are into? So we're gonna try some different shit pretty soon, and we're gonna see what people might want, man. Just kind of change things up,
Care Bears.
You're gonna buy Batman so much, and so
Care Bears dressed as superheroes.
Nobody wants Care Bears though.
You don't know that.
Oh, I know that. No one's asked for it. No one. What is the request you've received at a convention? Like, hey, do you guys have this? Where you're like, never thought about that. Is there something that sticks out to you?
No, nothing.
I've got it probably the last 4 conventions. I got it twice this time. Do you have Ghost Rider?
Really?
And I'm like, Ghost Rider again? Like, okay. I'm like, no, I don't have a Ghost Rider. And really nobody did, but there's always a couple. I get the horror ones. You guys have any horror stuff? This one I got also probably 3 or 4 times. Do you have any Disney villains? They didn't want.
That's a good one. I should work on that one.
They didn't want Disney
princesses or
princesses.
Mickey
They didn't want Mickey, Donald. They wanted villains. So then I showed them. We have a Hero Academia print that I think it has 7 characters on it. I said, yeah, we're gonna have something like this in the future coming out. It's gonna have all the villains on it. Oh, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah. That was not planned, but hey, now it is. And people always want Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, fucking stupid movie.
Don't get it. It is, but people love it. I must have saw 100 cosplays.
Oh yeah, of Jack and
Jack.
the hell is her name? Sally,
the slutty Sally.
Yeah, Sally.
I saw that. And I would say the number 1 cosplay still. What do you think it is? When I say still,
Batman or Iron Man?
It's Harley Quinn. Still, Harley Quinn still gets the most action. Doesn't matter the size of the girl.
This is true.
Harley Quinn has the most action of all. So good old Harley. So there you go. That's our rundown. Like I said, next comic book convention is Comic-Con Revolution, May 20 and 21st, Ontario, California. And there we go. I think that's our show. We are the nerds, and we're talking. We give you a lot of rundown. I don't think you've seen any movies lately, have you? You saw John Wick. But you can
John Wick 4.
You and Johnny saw it. You and Johnny. Yeah. Maybe I'll see it by the time we talk about it.
There you go.
I heard it's 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll hold back on that. But yeah, we'll wait.
So they want to sign for a 5th one. And they're doing a spinoff. Did you know they're doing a spinoff for next summer?
Akira, yes.
It's with the
which
what's
is
her
cool
name?
because
the Armis?
chick, who?
What's her name?
Anna de Armas?
Yeah, she's the spinoff. Yeah.
She wasn't even in the damn movie. Why? That makes no sense.
I don't know. I think that's what the spinoff is.
The spinoff should be the Asian girl, Akira.
Who's Akira?
She's in the post-credit scene.
John Wick spinoff. I'll tell you right now. Oh, it's called Ballerina. Yeah, starring de Armas.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
Comes out 2024.
But how can that be? I can't really be a spinoff unless she's just part of the whole syndicate that John used to belong to. There's no way for me because she was never in any of them. That doesn't make no sense as a spinoff.
It says here this movie's called Ballerina. Stars Anna de Armas, an assassin looking to avenge her family. Gets a window release date of summer 2024. It says here de Armas will portray Rooney, a ballerina turned assassin previously introduced in John Wick 3. I guess she was in part 3. Where she was portrayed by her. She was portrayed by Unity Fallon.
Oh, so she wasn't in the goddamn movie.
It was a different actress.
That's stupid.
And this movie is set
Oh,
between.
is that the chick?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that the chick that was on stage and her feet were hurting so bad, and the person just kept telling him to keep dancing, and then John Wick and visited her behind stage. She was on stage and her feet were killing her. She didn't want to dance anymore, but she kept getting told to dance. I wonder if that's who the character is.
Well, it says here that this movie takes place between Parabellum and the new John Wick movie, Part 4.
Yeah, that would make sense then. That's the character.
Ballerina will also star Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane. This must be an old story because they have Lance Reddick and he passed away. Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
They will all reprise their role in this movie.
Well, that would make sense if it's in between the two. Then
you're right. Sense. It is that character.
Yeah,
it is that character.
Yeah, it's the ballerina that was on stage. That was the only...
I don't recall if we see that character's face.
We do, but she's not. She's just kind of like a background character.
Got it. Anyway, that's who Ana de Armas is playing.
That's dumb.
Yeah. I think you know what it is. It's they just want to use her in a movie. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, too, they want to make more John Wick movies.
They do. Her Lionsgate wants to do.
4, if you know anything about the ending, kind of hard.
Yeah, because I heard that they want to do 2 more.
Lionsgate. They're gonna have to be in between stories. Gonna have to be.
They could also be before stories.
Oh, they could. What he did beforehand. Yeah,
that's right. He was part of the syndicate or whatever. You know, because remember he was out, and they pulled him back in with his doggy. So there you go. So John Wick.
The spinoff should be, like I said, it should be the Asian girl from the Osaka Continental. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The daughter of the manager.
That could also happen still. You know.
Well, I'm sure it will, because like I said, the post-credit scene involves her, and she wants revenge for the death of her father.
Plus, didn't they mention, at least I thought there was going to be a TV spinoff of John Wick. Some type of show. I guess I'll do a quick check, but TV spinoff of good old John Wick. Maybe I'll give you a quick here. The much anticipated John Wick spinoff. Oh yeah, there is. It's called The Continental, and it premieres in September.
That's right. But who's gonna? Man, they have to recast the concierge.
I know. Yeah. It's all. I guess they could always get Jonathan Majors. Yeah. There you go. The Continental. That's going to be an interesting spinoff.
Well, it's funny how life imitates art, because the concierge dies in John Wick 4.
Yeah, because he did film it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. He's in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, there you go. That's your John Wick update. We'll give you a review next week here on Nerds Talking a Podcast. That's our show. Hope you enjoyed it. Other than that, do you got anything left?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
Like always. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's our show, everybody. For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. See you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.